In today's video, I'm going to break down one of the giants in the e-commerce space's funnel, and that is Manscaped. Manscaped has been a legend in the space for a long time, and today we're going to break down their funnels, their landing pages, their emails, their ads, and show you exactly why they continue to crush year after year and what you can implement to improve your e-commerce brand. My name is Patrick O'Driscoll. I help 7- and 8-figure Shopify brands scale from a holistic standpoint. We've worked with well over 100 brands at this point to help them scale across Meta, Google, Klaviyo, really the whole nine when it comes to scaling up the Shopify brand side of things. So my team spent the last week breaking down a funnel. In this video, I'm going to break down this whole mural board. And as always, if you want a copy of this mural board, I'll leave a link down below for you to grab it yourself. But without further ado, let's jump into this full funnel audit. All right, so whenever we audit a brand, first we start with the website, the landing page. Let's figure out what their offer strategy is currently. So as you can see on the home page or landing page here, we are doing a great job of communicating all the different products that our brand sells. Really, the big thing that they focus on is selling bundles and kits. And the reason why they do that is one, to maximize AOV, and then two, it rolls into a subscription, which you'll see here in a moment. So as you can see, solid copy up at the top, man care, you're everywhere. Super solid product imagery down here. Make your face look as good as your groin, not just balls. So, if you've known Manscaped for a while, that was part of the main selling points, or their main product was that it was let's just say a product for a man to use across not just their face, across their whole body. So what we have here is, they're communicating that they're not only that brand anymore. Now they have a variety of different products, which allows us to increase AOV and lifetime value. So typically the best e-commerce brands, they usually lead with a strong hero product. That is like the big hero product that they're known for. And then as they scale, they start to add complementary products. So you can see that down here, beard, balls, and strays bundle. You can see that they probably have like the facial trimmer, they have the body trimmer, and then they have like a nose trimmer. So they've built out their product line. Now they can really maximize the AOV of a customer as well as the lifetime value of a customer. Because if a brand only stays on their hero item, people will probably only buy that product once or twice. Now they have a whole ecosystem of products for men to shop from. Down here, what they're doing is they're showcasing, of course, the different use cases, deals and kits, groin, beard, and face shave. Down here, the beard, balls, and strays bundle. Again, a bundle here. The beard hedger pro kit, the chairman pro package, the lawnmower 5.0 ultra, right? They're communicating all their main offers. Down here, the game-changing tech, it breaks down kind of the technology behind the product, waterproof design, skin-safe blade technology, trust badges in media and press they've been featured in, as well as kind of their best sellers or their top-tier essentials. And what they've launched and what we're going to talk about today is their members-only rewards. Again, they're trying to maximize lifetime value, have a subscription program, really maximize the loyalty of their customers. You can see that they have this program down here, which we'll talk about here in a moment. So this is the main homepage, and then let's just say when we try to add to cart, it's very important that we increase the customer value every step of the way. So one thing that we always recommend for our brands is how can we push people to increase their cart value throughout the checkout process. As you can see here, what we added to cart is the Platinum Package 5.0 Ultra. This is like a massive kit. You can see that their offer, it's retailed at $354, is slashed out down to $164 or euros in this case, in the screenshot. And then down here, the VIP membership. So when you're adding to cart, you're opting into a subscription package, right? So that you can get probably new replacement blades or whatever it might be, or restock of some of the products here, as well as benefits and loyalty benefits here. Down here, they have more upsell. So hey, add more to cart, the shears, etc., some other related products. And then right here, total product value, subtotal. With an offer, it's very important to increase the perceived value of your offer. You see that done very well and across all the funnel audits that we've done on this channel. Whenever we put an offer out there, we need to communicate that's a steal. Some brands don't do a good job at really communicating a high value offer. You can see right here, you're basically saving 50% in this bundle package. Then right here, it says, hey, want a special deal, bundle and save up to 50%. Again, pushing us to add more to cart and other complementary products. They've really built out their whole product line now. What used to just be, one product or a couple of products, now they have tons of complementary products. So you can kind of get everything you need in this, on this store store. Down here, the checkout page, pretty straightforward, pretty standard here. Sometimes we see brands have custom checkout page. They have like either more upsells or they have more branding on it, but it was pretty straightforward on this one. So that's what the website, the landing page looks like, the offer, as well as the checkout process. Now let's talk about the actual email strategy here. So our team got a series of emails when we came to the site. First, let's talk about the welcome flow. So the whole purpose of a welcome flow is to give them the discount that they opted into, right? Because most people that come through and get the welcome flow, they're opting into a pop-up on the site. So you give them your email, and the welcome flow's job is to give you that discount that you opted into, and then make sure that you actually buy. So they do a great job. I love the aesthetic of a lot of these emails. So you can see here, immediately after subscribing, welcome, you've unlocked your first gift, 10% off your entire Manscaped order. You see they have a strong product image right here, and then they really push to different packages or different bundles that they're pushing. They're really maximizing cart value with these. Down here they say smoothness starts here. Compare our top grooming kits and find your perfect match for a smoother, more confident you. The perfect package 5.0 Ultra, the performance package, and the platinum package 5.0 Ultra. You can see what it breaks down, kind of a comparison down here. And then looking for some more products on this side. Now, one thing that I'd almost say that Manscaped is lacking, since I believe Manscaped got acquired years ago, so it's kind of more corporate, right? But I usually like to say, when I tell smaller brands, let's just say you're doing between $50,000 to $1 million a month on your Shopify site, is really tell the brand story, tell the why, show the behind the scenes, show your team, show the message from the founder. This is really, at this point, it's a very big corporate company, and their emails reflect that. If you are, if you have a story, and we've seen this with some of our audits before, if there's a founder story, if there's a reason why this product exists, we want to communicate that in the welcome flow. But this one's pretty product focused and product heavy. Right here, email number 2. What was interesting is we got these emails kind of a while after we opted in. Usually we like to see an email a day, and the sooner that someone opts in, the more emails, or the periods, right? If we're looking at a 14-day time horizon, the first couple of days after someone opts in, that's when they're really hot, right? They just came to your site, so we want to hit them with a lot of emails. When we opted in, we got this first email, and then 5 days after email number 1, we got this email: good skin isn't luck, it's a routine. And then it's talking about these look like more of their lotions, right? And how to keep your face moisturized, etc. Product image of a dude with a nice clear face, and then communicating more kits down here. Over here, they have email number 3, 4 days after email number 2. Confidence starts here. Notice how product heavy these emails are. Quite frankly, I'm not a fan of kind of throwing a lot at the customer, a lot of options. Usually we want to zero in into the main offer or communicate, what specifically they might be interested in. But right now, we're giving so many options. And if there is one thing that I would be curious on or want to test if I was working with this brand is this adding confusion, right? Because right now, when people come to our site, we're giving them so many different options. It's almost creating decision fatigue for customers that are coming through this flow. Right here, this one's insane. It's time for a new tool. And then it just lists out all these different products. I personally think this welcome flow, if I was to grade this one, or if I was working with a client and we were building this out, I don't know if this really does the job of a welcome flow. So I was pretty surprised when we opted in and we saw this. Email number 5, better beard days start here, your face, your call. Again, a lot of product focus on these welcome flows. But let's look at the abandoned cart flow. So when we abandon cart, we want to see, what actually happened here. And it's the same thing. We're they showed, so first they do the right thing, right? Hey, forget something, you have your cart here on the email. But then even more products, right? And then they have a customer support, ballsy questions, we've got the answers. This is a lot of product and options that we're throwing at a customer, right? It's very confusing. There's all these different ones down here where we see, okay, lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, the lawnmower 4.0 Ultra, and they have different color waves here. So this could be an issue with their product feed. They're just probably just showing their best sellers or whatever they're feeding through on this side. Again, adding way too much decision fatigue in this process. Same idea. We got a series of 3 emails basically across 2 days. New product launch. So then on the newsletter, let's look at what the emails look like here. Introducing a new way to feel yourself, the Beard Hedger Plus Advanced Electric Beard Trimmer. So if you want to send very high converting email campaigns, there's really just a few things you need to make sure are happening for your email designs here. One, we have the logo, we have a strong headline, and we have the button, the call to action above the folds, meaning when someone opens this on their mobile, like their phone or their desktop, they can see a call to action button to click. Then down here, strong product image. We out-designed ourselves again. Meet the tool that lets you do your thing, but better. The Beard Hedger Plus delivers smooth, controlled trimming in a sleek, no-fuss design. Blade like butter. Our stainless steel blade and skin-safe technology work together for an effortless trim every time. Slide set style. 14 total length settings, 1 millimeter to 20 millimeters, using 2 length setting combs, all controlled by one slick slider mechanism. I really like this copy, right? We're using, blade like butter. You know exactly what that means. It's gonna be very smooth. That's what they're communicating. They have their proprietary technology that they're communicating. They're talking about the different lengths, trim, rinse, and Mire repeat. Another tech, the IPX7 rated waterproof design makes cleanup easy so your bathroom stays as clean as your style. Power that lasts. And then some complementary products down here. Again, a lot of product call to actions in their emails, but I really like this product launch email with the Beard Hedger Plus. I think this is a really good looking email here. And then another one, right after the launch, hey, we're reminding them and giving them more information about this product. Kind of creative, cool image right here. I'd almost guess that a lot of this content is AI at this point. Same idea, headline, some solid copy, shop now button, one slider, total control. Again, they're really breaking down like each feature of the product and the benefits of using a product like this. Boom, boom, boom. And then call to action to more products right here. So pretty solid email campaigns on this side. Very clean design, very sleek, looks aesthetic, communicates the high tech of their products. All right, now let's talk about the ad library. Now, I feel like since they got acquired, it's almost like, I just remember maybe 5 years ago, Manscaped was the GOAT when it comes to e-commerce. It feels like they've gotten very corporate and they're not as aggressive on the e-commerce side like they might have been in the past. They're only running 59 ads currently. Most of the brands that we do these full funnel audits is they're running hundreds and hundreds of ads because of Meta's Andromeda update. You want to be running tons of creative diversity in the account. But I do think that their stills and graphics are very good looking. They're communicating different things. I think what's so confusing though is that they kind of have a shotgun approach to their ads. So no longer, I think for years, they used to just push to the lawnmower. The lawnmower was their hero product and a lot of their advertising was focused on it. Now we're kind of selling everything all at once. And if you're an e-commerce brand that's spending less than $100,000 a month on Meta ads, usually we want majority of our focus on one hero offer. I keep talking about that, but that's so important. Now, what happens is when you try to sell multiple offers all at once, the ad account gets very complex to manage. You have a lot of creatives being produced, communicating different things. And so the buyer's journey can be all over the place. Let's just say I got an ad for Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. I'm like, okay, I got an ad for this one. And then I got the Lawnmower 3.0 Plus. So I'm seeing different products and there's all these 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. It's a little bit confusing, right? So as a customer, put yourself in the customer's shoes. If I was just starting to get hit with all these ads, I'd be pretty confused on what to buy, right? So usually when we work with a brand, we want the funnel to be as simplistic as possible. And still, once they get the checkout or once they get to your website, you can upsell, but running a bunch of ads with this shotgun approach can yield some difficulties here. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, Desert Sand, special edition new design, shape to save. So, aesthetically, they're producing a ton of graphics and stills on this side. Then, of course, they're doing a ton of UGC style ads. So you can look at this one. You found the beard trimmer for modern men, precision zoom wheel, kind of like an ASMR. That's a quiet video. Okay, titanium coated blade. Honestly, is it just me or does the product kind of look cheap? Sometimes you want to do these very close up, product ASMR videos, but this kind of looks like cheap plastic. Is that just me? I don't know. This kind of looks cheap. I don't know if it's just doing them a service to make it seem like it's premium. Titanium coated blade, okay. ASMR. Sculpt, shave, define. Bro doesn't even look like he's shaving his face. Is that just me? I feel like he just did a little I want to see a clean shave. I didn't even see anything happen there. Little disclosure up at the top about their waterproofness. Interesting. Okay, and it charges. Okay, this ad's okay. I love ASMR UGC style videos, but this is I don't know, doesn't really do it for me. Kind of makes the product look a little cheap.
Guys who use 3-in-1 body wash, your trimmer is not the same. Here's why you need the tools. You can get this entire grooming setup on Amazon or Manscaped.com right now. Let me show you what's in here. So, we gave you everything you need to actually look put together instead of looking like you just don't.
So I think this is a really good hook, actually. So guys who use 3-in-1 body wash, your trimmer is not the same. So that's kind of like a funny meme about, you know, men using like one soap to clean their face, wash their hair, etc. And it's saying, hey, you can't do the same with your trimmer. So I like that hook. I like the visual. I like how it's communicating the bundle and the offer. And the aesthetic, like customer experience, like the box is hilarious. Like this is a pretty good, you know, visual here. And what's interesting is you can see they say you can get this entire grooming setup on Amazon or Manscaped.com. Definitely when you're a larger brand, like there is a strategy. You understand that there's a halo effect that happens when you run meta ads. You often see that trickle into the Amazon sales. So interesting to see on the Facebook side that they're communicating.
Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra is safe for nearly anywhere on the body. Face, chest, downstairs. We made it so you're less likely to nick yourself.
Looks like they're up against a lot of, you know, they have a lot of disclosures or, you know, stars and asterisks here about their products, which is interesting.
Our Weed Whacker 3.0 Pro cleans out those pesky nose, eye, and stray eyebrow hairs. Plus, the ball aftershave lotion and ball deodorant is just the chef's kiss when it comes to smelling fresh and clean. Everything's pH balanced and waterproof. We literally made this so you can stop stressing about your grooming routine. It's available on Amazon, could be at your door sooner than you think. Link's right there, don't overthink it.
Cool, yeah, pretty solid ad there. Let's look at this one. ASMR video. Goodbye irritation routine. Hello the chairman. See, when they're doing these visuals of it actually shaving or trimming, like I'm not seeing anything happen. Like if you're doing a demonstration video where you're showing your product actually doing something, like actually show the before and after. I feel like they're just like kind of hovering it around on top of their skin. I can't even see what it's doing. Okay, that was like the first ad. That was like a pretty mid ad. All right, let's look at this one.
Your girl keeps accusing you of cheating because your neck looks like this every time you shave. We made the chairman.
Your girl keeps accusing you of cheating.
Your girl keeps accusing you of cheating because your neck looks like this every.
What does it even mean? What are we talking about? Are they trying to say like your irritation? So maybe it looks like another girl's kissing you. I don't even know what this is. Hello, handsome. That was a hell of a interesting.
Every time you shave. We made the Chairman Pro because most electric face shavers either irritate your skin or don't get close enough. We fixed both. You're getting a foil shaver with rotary blade technology, the same type your barber uses. Zero irritation, no ingrown hairs, actually gets smooth. We made it waterproof so you can use it in the shower, rechargeable, portable, and it works on your face, neck, head, anywhere you need it. We made these available to you right now. You just have to go to the link below and pick one up before you ruin yet another relationship due to poor shaving practices.
Okay, I have no idea what we're talking about with ruining relationships and cheating, what it has to do with shaving, but I mean overall, like, okay, decent UGC ad. Tons of, you know, they have stars and asterisks around all their claims. So, you know, they're obviously like, they probably have to do that now because maybe their customers are complaining about the product and it actually does like nick you or cut you and maybe it's not completely waterproof, but stuff like this does impact conversions. So you have to keep that in mind. But anyway, another UGC ad here. And let's look down here on this side, creative video ads. So these are really solid. Like they've always been known to create like pretty solid high production video ads. Okay, this is more of like little animation, boxers, kind of just showing what's in the bundle, kind of more of a mid-funnel, bottom of funnel ad here, and disposable shaving mask. That just kind of shows what you get in this bundle or kit.
This is something you absolutely need. It comes with 2 heads, one for your nose and ears, one for your brows, 1 tool, 2 heads, 3 reasons to stop using your girlfriend's tweezers. Get the Weed Whacker 3.0 Pro at manscaped.com.
Okay, kind of mediocre ad. I mean, I do like, we saw this with the Dr. Squatch ads when you have like a woman or female in the ads communicating stuff to a guy, especially stuff around like, you know, guys, cosmetic, beauty, health products. I think that does work pretty well. Let's look at this ad here. Okay, just kind of an animation here, little visual. All right, and let's look at this last one. Okay, great visual hook. Clearly, what the hell is this guy doing?
Son, what are you doing in there?
Okay, this is like a funny ad. Notice how they haven't even shown the product yet. Visual hook, random, took a picture and sent it to someone. Let's see where this goes.
So I take a pic of my face. What? And she responds back, cute face.
What the? Okay. Funny ad. That's kind of like a TV commercial. Manscaped's always been known to have like, crude humor. When you're a huge brand, you can start doing ads like this. Would I recommend a brand doing under 8 figures to do ads like this? I mean, maybe not. Funny concept, not very product focused, can be in the funnel, very top of funnel, kind of funny, but not something that, if you're doing under 8 figures a year to think about. But overall, decent ad, more of a TV ad for the social side. So that is the entire Manscaped funnel audit here. You can grab this whole board. I'm going to leave it down below. No opt-in required. You go check it out. Go, peruse this yourself. See what you can use or anything you can implement into your e-commerce brand. And if you're an e-commerce brand that's doing over $100,000 a month, I'll leave the link down below. We do a full funnel audit for completely free. So we almost do something like this, but for your brand, and we get access to Meta, Google, Klaviyo, rip through your whole account and figure out where there's room to actually scale. If you're under $100,000 a month, we have our Forge program. This is our consulting program for brands where we implement the same tactics that we use for our 7 to 8 figure brands and hold your hand, hold you accountable, and get you scaling so you can surpass the $1 million plus a year mark. So I'll leave links down below if you're interested in scheduling a call for either of those programs. At the very least, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.